Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to the Venom and Smoke Fantasy Impact live show. And this is your boy, Mo Young. And, we like to do fantasy footballs on Tuesdays so y'all can have y'all lineup set so you can get your championship on. You don't have to listen to me. I just only went 4-1 in all standard leagues around, PPR. Only league I lost in was my dynasty league, man. So I know what I'm talking about. So I don't like to do this alone, because I don't want to be awesome all by myself. I don't like to brag. But let me bring in this troublemaker, just fresh off his birthday. Probably got an extra gray hairs from partying all weekend, man. Let's hope he good. This is your boy, Mr. 911. Too nasty. And I call him Mr. 911 because his birthday is actually on 9/11. But he is a problem. He is a problem.
Man, there you go, man. What's up?
You're a big problem.
Hey, bro. See, this is why we can't do the bachelor party like we need to do the bachelor party. You got to stop saying that out loud.
Man, you're a problem. Man, my girl knew you're a problem.
Hey, bro. I'm not the problem. I'm the solution.
But how did you do on your fantasy league this year? I mean, so far in week 1.
Hey, bro, this is the least amount of teams I've had in a long time, and I'm 3-0 so far. Shout out to me. I ain't gonna toot my own horn, but elevated. No, I was the highest scoring team in the league. You know what I'm saying? So sitting number 1 in that league. Dynasty league. I ain't gonna call this Monday night comeback because I always knew that game was mine anyway. But I was down 4 going into Monday night, but I had 2 monsters, so good victory. And then my ESPN league, I took another win. That's all. I'm doing what I do. I ain't gonna humble brag. I'm just gonna say it. I do this fantasy shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, my dynasty league, I had a couple injuries, and Mike Thomas underproduced. So, I got hit a little hard in the dynasty league, but I'm gonna shake back. Pat Mahomes, he had a down game for Pat Mahomes. So, it happens. But the other league, like, the group being with Kevin, man, I dominated. I scored almost 400 points. I scored almost 400 points. Thanks to Devontae Adams, gave me 86 points.
True. Yeah, I had to play against Devontae Adams.
Elevated scoring. And
I had to play against him. He gave 54 points to my opponent this week. Still wasn't enough, though.
Telling you, we're going to get to all the rave of fantasy week 1. Oh, here you go. This damn Cowboy fan, man, go to hell. You did bad because you took that bucket of L. Look, you can't talk to neither one of us because your team ain't get an L this week. They got an L this week. They ain't get a dub this week. They're not in the champion lounge, baby. They're not in the championship lounge, baby. Y'all not in it. What Uncle Shake said, man, we serving the smorgasbord of L's over here.
Hey, bro, that's my guy, man.
Cowboy 49er fan salty this week.
Give him a little slack, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I got his quarterback. Give him a little slack.
I mean, Dak helped me out in one of my leagues, man. He did his thing, but they couldn't beat the Rams. So take that L, man, and You Cowboys fans, don't try to kill yourself too early, man. It's just week one. Y'all got time to bounce back.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So,
sir.
man, with that, these Cowboys fans kicking it off because they a little mad in their feelings. So, week one highlights, man. Who was the guy that did his thing in week one?
Hey, bro, the obvious one, Devontae Adams, just put on a complete show. 14 catches, 2 touchdowns, 140 yards. Just put on a good show. The next obvious suspects, you know what I'm saying? Julio Jones, DeAndre Hopkins, both put on amazing performances. But the guy for me that put on the fantasy show, and this is my motherfucking running back, Josh Jacobs, man. You know what I'm saying? 2 touchdowns, solid game on the ground, carried me to victory in all my leagues. Shout out to Josh Jacobs, you know what I'm saying? That's the guy that put on the biggest performance to me.
Well, I wouldn't start him this week. The Saints don't do nothing. We don't do nothing to running backs. Look, like it's like 44 games. A running back didn't get 100 yards, bro. So I would watch Josh Jacobs this week. I'm
Ain't
cautioning you. He
concerned.
did his thing.
I'm playing him again.
Don't play him, bro.
I'm playing him again.
You hit me warning him. Like the Saints defense. That's one of our strengths now. Look like it. So
Hey,
shout out
but
to the
you
Saints
you got
defense. Shout out to Janoris Jenkins
you got to
for
take that
helping
with
me
a
get
grain of
up.
salt though, because y'all didn't see Derrick Henry last year. We definitely got 100 yards on the ground. Derrick Henry would have played.
He was getting
You know what I'm
100.
saying? I'm not saying y'all run defense is not good because I don't like giving y'all credit out loud. But between Cam Jordan and Demario Davis, y'all got a good front seven. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, the Oakland Raiders offensive line is something serious, man. If you didn't watch them dudes Sunday, go back and
I
watch them
watched.
highlights.
I
That
watched the
fucking
whole game.
offensive line is serious, man. That's why I like Josh Jacobs. They get him to the second level, and once he get on the second level, dude is a problem. And that's one thing I like about Alabama running backs. They don't come out of college with a whole lot of wear and tear on their bodies because of how the system is ran. The dudes play, they start 1 year, and even when they start, they still sharing the backfield, so they coming out fresh. And Josh Jacobs never got the year of carrying the load at Alabama, so that just made it that much better when he came to the league. I'm riding with my dog. I'm starting him against y'all. Believe that.
He won't bring college. My Hurricanes won. My Hurricanes won, and we're gonna beat Louisville as this weekend. So he's saying white out of Tampa Bay. What did he do? They got their ass whooped this week. They got that L too. So we ain't heard about it. We gonna get to them
Man,
too. Man, you know who got me and who surprised me this week? Josh Allen. Josh Allen went off. He was my quarterback in one of my leagues. Josh Allen went off. When I mean, like, he had 312 yards and 2 passing touchdowns. And then he also ran for 57 yards for another touchdown. Josh Allen went off this week, the Buffalo quarterback. So if
yeah,
you don't have him, pick him up.
he's a good Cam Newton type quarterback. He always gonna give you the rushing stats. And then the addition of Stephon Diggs is just gonna make him that much better as a quarterback. So, I shout out to Josh Allen. I actually like him this year. He just might be a top 5 fantasy quarterback when the season's all said and done.
Yeah. Also, Kyler O'Connor, man. Kyler Murray. People were saying don't start Kyler Murray. I'm glad I did because that helped me win. Yeah, like
But
I say, Kyler Murray went off. He said,
but
the 49ers who want that smoke, they wanted that smoke. They gave the 49ers everything they can handle. So what you think about Kyler Murray going
say,
ham in
bro,
week one?
and I did have him in my top 5 quarterbacks because, like I said, quarterback is only as good as their weapons, and they finally gave him a true number one. So now we gonna see what he's really, really about, man. You know what I'm saying? So, and as you seen, he went in and took the defending NFC champions and went in there and beat them people, bro. So the ceiling ain't the limit, man. You got to see he gonna be on the moon this year, bro. Kyler Murray gonna put up some numbers. I like Kyler Murray's chances to have a great season this year.
Yeah, also, the other receivers, That helped you out if you had Hollywood Brown, like I put in the lineup. They just destroyed Pool Cleveland. Hollywood Brown gave you 100 yards. I'm like this. If you playing Cleveland, play anybody. So it look like Joe Burrow, you up? I might play Joe Burrow this week. Pool
Ain't no
Cleveland.
Mike. I'm playing him
Look
in our
like
dynasty
Cleveland.
league. I'm playing him in our dynasty league.
Yeah,
Ain't no Mike.
You don't understand. Cleveland, the Browns are going to Brown, bro. So I don't understand. They talking about get rid of OBJ.
We need to
All
get rid
them
of
were
Baker trash
disappointments.
ass.
All them were disappointments. You want to go to
Hey,
fans'
bro.
disappointments in week 1? Cleveland Browns. The whole team. Except Myles Garrett.
You know what's crazy, bro? It's so disrespectful the way they treat Nick Chubb in Cleveland, bro. I still don't understand it. The man was number 2 leading rusher in the league last year, despite y'all not feeding him. Y'all give him 6 carries in the first quarter for 40 yards, and he only get 4 carries for the rest of the game. Come on, man. Like at some point, we gotta stop being stupid and do what we need to do to take to win the game. And I own Chubb in one of the leagues. He almost cost me the game, but luckily, the rest of my team stepped up. But Cleveland, y'all gotta do better, man. Y'all paid Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt is nice and all that's cool. But Nick Chubb is where your bread is butter. It's not gonna ever be Baker Mayfield. And once y'all understand that, y'all gonna have a chance to put up better numbers, especially for fantasy owners. Feed Chubb, man. Stop doing that bullshit.
And I had to eat crow because last fantasy football live show, you told me about Kerryon Johnson. And I'm not touching nobody in the Detroit backfield. They really doing a 3-way split.
I don't know
I
why.
never seen the starter get less than the backup. He started. Like he got two carries, and then they went Adrian Peterson, and then they went Swift, then back to Johnson, then back to Swift. And Swift was a disappointment because he dropped a touchdown pass at the
Game
end of the
winner.
game to seal it.
Say, bro.
So
Here's the thing, though. No matter they say for all the time undefeated, but Adrian Peterson's fighting the fuck out of him right now. Because AP
yeah,
had
he fighting.
93 yards rushing on what 15 carries. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So at the end of the day, Detroit is making it clear if Adrian Peterson continues to have that performance, he's going to be the running back, and
yeah, that's
DeAndre
the one
Swift is
you
going to
have.
be the third down passing back situation. But he cannot drop touchdowns like that, bro. At the end of the day, bro, that shit didn't get no easier. I ain't gonna tell you what it reminded me of, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. I know you remember when we was out there playing flag football, and my
Well,
man,
you're not
your
talking
partner.
about me.
I ain't
You're not
talking
talking
about
about me.
you.
I caught
I'm
3 of them
talking about
things.
your partner was back there 3 times looking like he was catching a punt and dropped all 3 touchdowns. Hit him in the chest all 3 times. So, hopefully the young fella get over that, shake that off, man, because the talent is there. You know what I'm saying? You just can't have a mental lapse. You just got to hold on to that. But I like you say, that Detroit running back situation is sketchy. You know what I'm saying? But if I had one to pick out that group in the PPR league, I'm taking Swift. But if not, I'm taking Adrian Peterson, man.
Easy. So, yeah, if you got Kerryon Johnson out, you might want to drop him because it look like he the odd man out. Or you gonna hold on to him unless he get traded because he look like he the odd man out. You can't do a 3-way shift. Somebody gonna get cut out,
Straight like
and
that.
that's somebody get hurt. And also, as disappointment, even though y'all won, Steven Gostkowski, 4 field goals and an extra point.
Hey, bro. Why I feel like you just couldn't wait to bring that shit up. I
Hey,
feel
we
like
talking
you
about
just couldn't wait to
disappointments.
bring that up, man.
Kickers can lose you games. They can win you games, and they also can lose you games. And there's somebody who had that kicker going off his track record in New England, probably is pulling their hair off their head right now. Well, you know me, I ain't got no hair, but pulling their hair off their head.
Hey,
I
bro.
didn't have him, but I'd have
As
flipped the whole table if I had him in one of my leagues.
as a Titan fan, I'm advise all fantasy owners do not touch our kickers. That was one thing that murdered us last year. We couldn't convert field goals, extra points, and the same thing showed his head. Now the only pass I'm gonna give Goskowski is he was coming off a hip surgery, so maybe he's not in form yet. But at the same damn time, 4 kicks in a row. At least you came in and hit the game fucking winner. But goddamn, 4? That game shouldn't even been close. But don't touch no Titan kicker. You heard it here first. I'm a Titan fan. You see the hat, the gear's real. Don't touch none of our kickers. ever.
Yeah. Wait, hold up, don't mean to cut you off. Oh my God, I see a ghost. A ghost.
I know it ain't who I think it is.
You know, he ain't been back since the Bucks got knocked out. But
Oh,
his Packers won.
he's safe. That what you saying? We marking him safe now?
Yeah, he's safe. He marked safe from the Bucks elimination. We're not talking
Oh
about
man.
Tampa Bay. We're talking about the Milwaukee Bucks. But you know, he could come in bragging. He could come in the championship lounge to this week because his Packers won and Devontae Adams gave me a victory. So come on in, Brandon, man. We was worried about you, man. We had to walk the
Oh,
stage.
he's alive.
Safe
I'm
from
here.
Jimmy.
I'm here. The bad man is back in elite shape. We got Devontae Adams looking like top 2 receiver in the league, not 2. No biggie.
He was the top receiver of the damn league, man. Shit. He came back. Him and D Hop was 1-1.
Hey, DeAndre Hopkins went off. I got to give him a little more props for his game because he did it against San Francisco. But
I mean, hey, at the end of the day, Devontae Adams did it what the whole world knew Aaron Rodgers only looking for one person. You know what I mean?
but
And
but,
it didn't stop him.
but that's what was so impressive is Rodgers was spreading the rock.
I mean, I can't really tell if Adams got 14 fucking catches. He ain't spread
I'm
it that
about to
much.
say, that's Michael Thomas type numbers last year. Shit, like 14 catches.
Hey, after that doo-doo performance, don't compare them two.
Hey, you can call it what you want.
Shots
I'm talking
fired.
about last year. It wasn't
Carlton
doo-doo. I'm
Davis.
talking about last year. The man got
Carlton
hurt.
Davis.
Hey, bro,
He
all
got
I'm gonna
hurt,
say is this
man. The
though:
dude
Tampa
played with
Bay
a high ankle
defense is
sprain.
better than a lot of people give them credit for. I will say that much.
I
I'm
won't
just saying,
lie.
look,
After watching the
we didn't
game,
need him.
Tampa was playing hard. Like their defense was playing hard. Tom Brady looked like garbage, but I already knew that was gonna happen.
Don't you
So
understand? We didn't need it. It was a
I'm
blowout.
glad.
We didn't need
I'm
it.
glad you brought that up. So do you think that was majority Tom Brady fault? Because a couple of them was Mike Evans, and that's a guy that is going to be a disappointment for a lot of guys
Nah,
in
they said
fantasy.
that was all time.
Hey, yeah, Bruce Arians came out and said it. That's what had me rolling because Bruce Arians came in the post-game conference and was like, yeah, the first interception, it was an option route. Mike read it correctly. Brady overthrew him. Then the second one, he threw a pick 6.
The
That was all
second one,
To
Brady.
the
the
house,
second one was
I was
definitely
like,
his fault.
damn.
The
I was
second was
like,
definitely
to
his
the
damn.
fault.
crib.
But the
I
one
was
at
running to the
Evans,
house with him.
the one at
I
Evans
was
was the
running to
one
the
I
house
had a
with the
question
noise,
about
bro.
because they saying it was an option route, and when Evans stopped, there was a linebacker directly in front of him, so clearly he didn't read the option route correctly from what I saw.
But there was 2 guys over the
Nah,
top as
he read
well.
it right.
I mean, but all right, let's be real, and the Saints fan can attest to this. I got Mike Evans going up the scene versus PJ Williams. I'm taking that shot.
Nah, that was Marcus Williams.
I don't give. It's Williams. I'm taking that shot.
Yeah, that's the one who with the Minnesota Miracle. I got
Okay, so
scared until he caught it.
I got him going up
Like
the scene.
I got scared until he caught it. You don't understand? I
Yeah,
got
see what I'm
scared.
saying? So I got
But
Evans going up the
he
scene
caught it
against a
and I was
Williams.
happy.
I'm taking that shot.
No, but how it was, he had people he was bracketed. So the best play was to throw it right in the middle. He was sitting right in the middle of him. That was the easy first down throw, pitch and catch. So he overthrew him badly. He overthrew him. Horrible. That shit was horrible, dog.
I mean, if everyone said it was wrong, it was wrong. But from what I saw,
Nah, it
especially as Brady,
was
I'm
right.
taking that chance. Keep
Hey,
throwing your
hey,
It
ass
was
up that
right for
field.
you to take.
hey, nasty. Is that the Titans calling you to take over as kicker?
Man, it's crazy. That's not the biggest concern to me. Is the kicking? That's not what bothered me the most about that game.
68.
Believe it or
30,
not,
43 times.
68 wasn't even my biggest concern, man. Like my offensive line and my defensive line just looked completely soft outside of Jeffrey Simmons. We couldn't set an edge. We let Drew Lock get to the edge anytime he wanted to. Well, part of that is Clowney not being accustomed to our defense and lack of discipline. And then on top of that, we could not move their defensive line to get Derrick Henry no holes for the majority, except for what 2 runs he got over 5 yards. Like that's what didn't sit right with me.
You know what pissed me off is y'all had 3 goal line stands and you didn't give him a single touchdown.
Well, part of that is early season gimmick because the whole world is looking for us to just pound Henry. But just know he gonna get his. You ain't gotta worry about that. He got 30 carries in the first game, and we just
I
warming him up.
needed I needed I needed 30 points to win one of my matchups. I would have went undefeated this week, but
Oh, so I'm on the phone with 2 people that took L's. Oh, okay. So look, y'all take my advice.
no, chill,
I took one.
because I went 5-1, so
I went
I'm good.
4-1. So, but I'm just saying, my one was injury related. That's why I couldn't really do nothing. But besides that, I'm good.
Okay. I mean, well, we in one league together, so at least I'm gonna see you at least
Don't
one
worry
time.
about it. I'm gonna bust your ass in that one. We're in 2 leagues together. We're in the dynasty league together. All
Oh
3 of us
man,
in the dynasty.
I'm not taking no
Busted
L's
your
to
ass
none of
in
y'all, man.
Everybody taking the L to me in that dynasty.
Huh?
that.
What?
You
Oh
know my
man.
team's nasty.
What's your team
You
name?
know
Let me
my
get
team's
ready for this
nasty.
game. Let me write this down so I can make sure I
No,
take that week extra personal. Let me make
my
sure I
team
write
is
this down.
my team is called the Champ.
Oh, so you the one that got the fluke championship last year? Okay, I got it
Fluke,
now. Yeah,
Fluke.
the
How's it
only
So
a
I'm
fluke?
reason.
just saying, Brandon, you got any surprises from week 1 that shocked you?
Calvin Ridley. I didn't think he'd go off for 40. We're talking
Yeah,
about players, right? Fantasy.
just anybody in fantasy that surprised you in week 1.
Calvin Ridley was one of them. Naheem Hines.
Oh yeah, I'm mad. I put
I
him on the
knew
bench.
he was their pass catching back, but I didn't know how much of a role each running back was going to play in that backfield. Obviously, they spent the 2nd-round pick on Taylor. They had Mack, who they were declaring as the starter, and then Hines was supposed to come in as the pass catcher. Everybody knows Rivers loves to dump it off to the running backs, but I wasn't sure how much of a role he was going to play, and people are trying to sell Taylor high right now, but I think Hines is the guy to get just
Well,
because of
Don't worry, he
that's who
will
Phillip.
be in a dynasty league. He start
Mac
next
is
week.
out, so
Mac is
that
That,
that
gone.
opened up more touches for him.
Mac gone.
that's who Rivers is though. I mean, Hines is gonna be his Austin Eckler this year.
I'm cool with that. But Rivers gonna give you 2 picks a game.
I'm not making a case for Rivers. I'm not
Nobody
making a case.
making a case for him. Like
I'm sorry.
if you pick
I'm gonna
counting
tighten.
on Phillip
I'm gonna
Rivers
tighten
as your
that horn.
quarterback, you in trouble already.
I'm gonna tighten that horn,
Yeah.
man. I gotta send a shot at the coach every chance I get.
So players to start in week 2, we gonna talk about. Let's start with the quarterbacks. What's the quarterback that you need to start week 2?
Aaron Rodgers.
Anybody?
I knew he was gonna
He
say
gonna
that.
say Rodgers.
I was just waiting on it
Yeah,
because
he
I knew he
gonna
was
say
gonna say
Rodgers.
Now, I'm not just saying this because I'm a fan, but
Oh, it sounds
as of right,
really fanny right.
no, as of right now, the Detroit's top 3 cornerbacks are all hurt, so it could be a repeat of what just happened to the Vikings.
I mean, it ain't that I disagree. I mean, he was on my start list as well, but I just knew you were gonna say it because the fan was gonna come out. But
I mean, I didn't want to say the obvious and be like, yeah, start Lamar, yeah, start Russell Wilson. Like, those are no brainers. But I know some leagues they had Aaron Rodgers go undrafted this year. So,
that's true. That's true.
How?
so I,
Damn, I don't know why
Hey,
he ain't falling that far off.
I
hey,
don't
man.
know. I wish
Shit.
that was one of my leagues because
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. If you ask me who to start, I'll tell you start Joe Burrow Thursday night.
Yes,
Cleveland's
indeed.
defense looked terrible. And as you seen as the game went on, they freed him up a little more. He got comfortable. I think Joe Burrow's in for a big Thursday night. He don't have a whole lot of time where they're gonna throw a whole lot at him. So I expect them to just let him go out and play, and I expect him to play well against Cleveland.
Man, that is me.
But
Let
the
me
only
see, man. I will go with Josh Allen against the Dolphins, bro. You look like Josh Allen slinging that thing.
Hey,
and Cam Newton, hey, Cam Newton put up some good numbers against the Dolphins. So,
Josh Allen got better
I'll go
weapons too.
Josh Allen, bro.
Josh
Look
Allen
like
got
they
better
slinging
weapons
it
too.
and he running
Only problem with them is they ain't got no
it.
running back. They need to go get Frank Go back.
Well,
they, they got
Singletary
Belcher
doing this
got
thing
put
in
on
the
IR.
pass catching thing.
Hey, bro, who's their leading rusher Sunday?
I don't even know.
Probably
No,
Allen.
Josh
Probably
Allen was. That's why I asked him. I wanted him to say it out loud. Josh Allen led them in rushing also while
Oh,
throwing for 312 yards.
I thought you were talking about the Jets.
Oh, the Jets ain't got nothing left. I'm not even. I don't even want nobody on their team. If who that was that broke that touchdown? If he didn't break that touchdown, it would have just
So
been a
my
shutout
Jamison
for their whole
Crowder is
offense.
another one that we got to
Yeah,
start it.
it wouldn't have been nothing for that offense totally. With 3 missed tackles and he was off
Oh,
to the races.
Probably Jared Goff against the Eagles because fucking the Eagles are just trash.
another person I was impressed with from week one was Robbie Anderson. I went back and forth on whether I should start him, McCole Hardman, or Justin Jefferson, and luckily I chose Anderson. He popped off for a smooth 25, and the other two had like 2 points. So
Here's my problem with Anderson,
they're
and it's
going.
not a problem with Anderson because I like him. I have him in a couple of leagues as well. If you watch the Carolina game plan, he was the third option, and for the life of me, I don't understand why he wasn't starting when he's clearly the best receiver on their roster. But he didn't. Outside of that one he broke, they weren't featuring him in the offense until they really had to throw the ball. So unless that changes, Rob Anderson is going to be a touchdown dependent play at this point.
I don't think
Shout
it's
out
better
to
than
Teddy
DJ.
Bridgewater. I don't want to say shout out to Teddy Bridgewater slinging the rock. And, he outpointed Drew Brees. Hey, look like we made the right choice at quarterback.
Who's surprised by
Shit,
that?
I'm going to throw a shot at Sean Payton for that. We made the right decision at quarterback. Look like it.
Yeah, y'all let Taysom Hill get
That
that
shit game
long
pissed
throw
me
to
off.
Kamara.
You saw that, huh?
You said
That's
what?
Y'all
crazy.
prepping him. Y'all prepping Taysom Hill. Let him get the late pass in.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I saw that, man. I'm like, hey, because look, Drew threw one down the field for 40 yards, and that arm was done after that. That arm was done. So they said, oh, we got to throw another one. Let Taysom throw it.
Not your quarterback, man. Not
I
your
like how
quarterback.
y'all tried to be. I like how y'all tried to be petty and run up the score on him.
Hey,
Tried to go for that
look,
last
he
touchdown.
always want to score up on Tom Brady. Every time Tom Brady comes to the Superdome, Tom Brady has that same look.
You
Look
know
it
Hey,
up.
what?
you know y'all got to play him again, right?
Fuck
And we're
Tom
going to
Brady.
bust his ass again. He is
I don't
done.
see it happening.
That's the.
I don't see it happening.
Don't you understand?
Hey,
That is two over the hill quarterbacks playing. They both
One
look like hot garbage.
one got more left than the other one though.
It don't matter. It ain't much. It's like being on one on E and one like the needle is touching E. Like it's crazy and E. So
hey,
it's not
and
much
then both
different.
and then both coaches are like, I know my car.
Yeah, I know my coach.
I'm gonna get that. We all right. Man, you don't eat. Nah, man. Look, man, I still got a whole
We
37
good.
miles
That's
left.
that.
I'm
Look,
good.
I'm about to make you laugh, nasty. That's that Jill Hart logic, bro. Look, I can make it.
Man.
I know my car.
Bruh. I ain't never seen the dude not want to put gas in his car more than him, bruh. When I say stay on E, you stop at the gas station, man. Let me get 124 on number 3. Man, what, like I never understood that, bro.
Get $5, and we talking about in the Bush economy. We talking about the Bush economy. Let me get $5 on pump 5.
Oh yeah, that's your opponent for this week. I'm glad you sent his shots. I'm gonna tell him you're talking about him.
You understand? Oh man, listen, you understand, bro? Look, them quarterbacks are dead. Like you can see, it's 40-year-old. They're not winning against Father Time right now. Father Time whooping their ass right now. And if you pick, I've seen some stuff like people pick Breeze in the first 2 rounds, bro. I'm like, we might win games, but Drew Brees has been a horrible fantasy quarterback these last 2 years.
But you can't talk about your quarterback like that.
Oh, if that's my quarterback, 68 years.
You know what I will say? You know what I will say? Not last year, but the year before, in my big money league, I won $1,200. Drew Brees was my quarterback. He ain't do shit in the championship round, but he was my quarterback.
So once again, he wasn't there when you needed him, huh?
He wasn't there, but he did just enough to win me the chip.
Oh, bro.
Like I'm saying, hey, that don't mean nothing. Like I said, I won a championship with Phillip Rivers, and he was the interception machine with the Chargers. So
how long ago that was?
That was a while for Phillip Rivers. Shit, I moved on from him. And they won a few championships with younger quarterbacks. I learned, leave these old ass quarterbacks alone, bro. Leave them alone. But like I said, Dynasty, Tom Brady's available if you're desperate.
That's why this year I was like, fuck it, I'm going all in. I got Wilson and I got Jackson in my drafts. I ain't playing around with quarterback.
How you got both of them? How that happen?
Oh, I'm talking about 2 separate drafts.
Oh, I'm about to say they let you pull that
off.
I'm
about to say, damn, like, I need to get in that draft.
I'm about to tell you.
So let's talk about the running back. Let's talk about the running backs we're gonna start this week. Who's your running back to start this week?
So he was saying he was high on Nyheim Hines because of Phillip Rivers' style of offense. But I'm actually saying start the other guy, Jonathan Taylor, this week. Marlon Mack is out for the season. So Jonathan Taylor has even when Mack was on the field, he still out-carried him. So I look for that trend to continue. Look for Taylor to get 20 carries, and he even had a few catches. So, I'm starting Jonathan Taylor this week.
Hey, to go off of that, Jonathan Taylor actually leads all rookies in catches and yards right now, receiving. Which,
yes, sir.
We all thought it would be CEH at running back, but looking like my boy might be taking over. So I agree on Jonathan Taylor 100%, but the guy I'm going to go with is J.K. Dobbins. It's looking like he's the goal line back.
The Texans.
Yep.
They playing the Texans, so yeah.
They just got gashed by CEH. He's the goal line back.
My bad, bro. I didn't mean to laugh like that, bro. But why you had to say he playing the Texans like that? What you trying to say?
Listen, I'm saying, hey, you saw what Clyde did him, bro. You saw what CEH did him. You saw what he did him.
Hey, but that's a different situation, though.
If you getting ran over by somebody named Clyde, like it's over.
Doing a Clyde slide on you, bro.
That was a different situation though, because Kansas City has so many weapons on offense that you can't load the box up to stop the run.
That's all I'm gonna say.
I want to let a dude named Clyde
Jackson. Lamar Jackson.
Well, hold up. I'm not disagreeing with your pick.
I was Ingram and Dobbins. I'm starting the whole Ravens backfield. If you got somebody that's in the running, Dobbins, Ingram, start them.
Hey, throw it Gus Edwards at your flex.
Yeah, I'm about to say, so you can't forget Gus Edwards. Hey, man, that's crazy, bro.
Anybody who played Houston, start your running back. Start the running back. They can't stop the run to save their life.
Man, that's crazy, man.
That's what
Hey,
I was
bro.
looking at, man. Right now, I said I want to say Dobbins, but whoever is the starting run, if you got Ingram, start him. Start anybody in the Ravens backfield. You might get a touchdown.
Hey, man, and while you at it, I'm gonna add another name to that list for you. You know, we just finished talking about the Browns with the quarterbacks, and I said start Burrow. With that being said, start Joe Mixon this week as well. Look for him to have a bounce back game. I know y'all was disappointed week one, but this is a feast game for him. He should eat. So I'm going with Joe Mixon Thursday night as well.
And I saw what I'm gonna say start Kamara this week. They're like he's gonna be the only touchdown dependent person because I saw what Christian McCaffrey done to Raiders. I seen it, and they basically the same back. They struggle with that type of back. I'll go start Kamara, not a homer pick, but just cause look like he gonna be the only one scoring touchdowns for the Saints this year.
He ain't gonna be the
paid
best back in that
half.
game though. He will not be the best running back in that game.
Bruh, I'm telling you, the Saints defense haven't gave up 100-yard back in like 3 years.
That's only because y'all didn't see Derrick Henry last year. Josh Jacobs about to change that, man.
Don't start Josh Jacobs this week. I tell this to anybody who play the Saints, don't start. Look, you can start your wide receivers. You might can get a wide receiver to go off. Don't start a running back.
Josh Jacobs again. I'm starting him.
But Josh Jacobs is just one of them guys you can't put him on your bench. Like just like Kamara, just like Joe Mixon. Like you're not gonna put them guys on your bench. Like the other guys you have to start.
If you got other options better than Josh Jacobs, play him. I'm telling you,
he going running back one on my lineup
this
week.
Be looking sad.
Running back one on my lineups. I got him in every league I'm in. I'm starting him again.
I know. And you're gonna start him, and he's gonna take a whole bunch of L's this week. Start him.
It ain't gonna happen, man.
Speaking of L's, I want to bring this up real quick. Saquon Barkley. Garbage.
So let me ask y'all this before y'all go ahead and dissect him. Are y'all surprised about his lack of production?
He has no line, bro. He has no line.
So this is what I'll say, because I've been saying this for years since he was in college. I've always thought he was slightly overrated because he's not a great, just like pure runner. He's a good pass catcher and runner after that, but he's not a great coming out of the backfield. So, I mean, I've been in all sorts of arguments, but I don't care. I've seen Adrian Peterson with awful offensive lines and make nothing out of something or something out of nothing. So, but, if people want to call him a generational
Peterson
talent,
a different beast.
But people call Barkley a generational talent. Like,
I'm not gonna shit on him. He is a generational talent.
His measurables. His measurables are on a different level. The problem he's going to constantly have is, number one, their offensive line cannot run block shit.
And run block or pass block.
I mean, hold up. Don't get me wrong. They look a lot better than I expected them to look against the Steelers. The only thing they could not do was run the ball.
26-10. What it was, 26-16? They still got their ass whooped.
Hey, I didn't expect them to be in the game as long as it was.
I think part of it is having Coach Clapp on the sideline.
Yeah, a lot. Some of it was definitely play calling, and bro, like his numbers are not going to be worth a first round back ever, which is why I don't understand why people constantly go get him 2, 3, 4 overall when the production is not going to be there. Because he's in a situation where if he can't make 3, 4 people miss and then take it to the house, he's not going to put up no numbers for you. So, as a fantasy owner, I wouldn't touch Saquon. But if you put Saquon Barkley behind, say, a Colts offensive line, a Titans offensive line, then yeah, he can give you some numbers, but he's not going to do that in New York.
And also, I want to anybody who played the Giants, start their running backs too. Start your running backs for them too, because Benny Snell looked like a beast out there last night.
Tag my brother. I gotta let him hear what you talking about his Giants, bro.
Tag him in there. Put him in there.
However, on top of that,
David Montgomery
looked like garbage.
He said he's dealing with a turf toe type injury.
Before when did he get this injury during the game? Because he was
I,
asked.
I don't know. He didn't get back in the game in the second half, so I'm assuming during the game. But either way, he tried. I
Yeah,
always thought he was overrated.
it's just hard to hate on him because of all he's overcome. But
Okay,
yeah,
and I hate to be this
yeah,
guy, but I'm gonna have to give him the same treatment I give Danny Jacobs. It's cool that you overcame everything that you went through. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, all right, you can't live off of that forever.
yeah.
When that's gone, you got to go back to being who you was before all that happened. At least show me that you can be that guy that's worthy of all his praise. And I've never seen that for James Conner. That's why he's never on my fantasy radar.
Oh yeah. It look like Benny Snell about to take that over, bro. Like it look
He
like
looked good.
I'm glad I picked him up in our
That's what-
dynasty league last year.
I was trying to get him too because I need a running back.
Shit, I'm about to start him this week. Tell you that. Him and Naheem Hines. They all guard him on my dynasty league team.
Hey, bro, what's your team name in Dynasty so I can come
But
make
what
sure I
about you
turn
think
up
about
for you?
Raheem Mostert and 49ers? You think they're gonna repeat the similar success they had it last week against the Jets?
Uh,
Hell yeah.
no. They played the Cardinals and they
No, but they played the
lost.
Jets this week, though. No, he talking about
They
the
played
week.
the
He
Jets
talking about
this week.
you're
fantasy
saying,
wise.
okay, gotcha.
Say, bro,
Okay, you could.
if
Yeah, that's the show.
if you think I'm hard on 68, you ought to hear 49ers fans talk about Jimmy G. At the end of the day, they only gonna go as far as most will take him. So he's a must play every week. You got to play him every week.
I was
I
a
wish they
huge
stopped
fan of
giving
Mostert
McKinnon the
coming
ball.
into the season. I was a huge fan of Mostert coming into this season. Uh, I got into several debates with people saying that he was going to be a bust this year, and he's 27, 28 years old. Why would you take a pick on him? And I'm like, that's dumb. But uh, I mean, yeah, it might have been a fluke play where he scores 80 yards, but I mean, fantasy football is all luck, anyways.
80
Like,
yards.
You know that.
yeah, like you
I'm gonna
don't
tell you, it's
just
80 yards, 80 yards.
yeah, like I'm gonna take it no matter no matter if it's a fluke or what. I mean, give
I'm
me my
about to tell you,
points.
it's still counting my fantasy league. I don't care how you got it.
Yep. And
I
now
don't
he
care.
coming into week two. He coming into week two, RB6 right now. So yeah,
Yeah, you
I'm high
definitely
on
got to play
Mostert.
him.
He's at the very least he's a flex play, depending on how you draft it starting off.
So my girl wanna throw shots at me. Said she wanted to say the hoes got a big ass head.
She ain't lying though.
Man, your head big too. Don't let
No
the
sir.
dread
Sounds
fool
like
you.
an egg.
That's why you got that damn
Sounds
bucket
like
hat on your head.
I got a bucket hat
sounds
on
like an
because we
egg is
won last
coming
night.
soon.
It need to.
Oh no, I'm gonna get her back. We ain't the door locked this time. I'm worried about that.
Got
But let's go to
PTSD.
wide receivers. What's your wide receivers y'all looking at this week?
Oh, you want me to go
Besides
first?
the
Because
obvious.
I was waiting on him to say
I
Devontae
said
Adams. I'm
besides
not
the
gonna lie.
obvious ones like Hopkins, Adams.
Well, I knew that's who he wanted to say, so I was just waiting for him to get that out.
I'm like, man, the no-brainers, leave them out. We know the top
That's why I just over
receivers.
here laughing.
Hey, well, you know what? I started off for you, man. I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all the fan choice. So yeah, Corey Davis had a great game one, better than everybody expected. But guess what? Start AJ Brown week 2, going against Jacksonville. Unfortunately, 68 really only liked AJ Brown anyway. That's why I was surprised Corey Davis got as much shine as he did. But if you saw anytime he took a big shot down the field, anytime he tried to push it, or he really needed to play, he was looking for 11. So I'm liking AJ Brown versus Jacksonville.
All right. So since we're sticking with the home team, Green Bay's playing Detroit this week.
Yeah.
So I
Besides
will
Adams.
not be obvious. I will not be
Besides Adam.
obvious and take Devon Adams. Alan Lazard first popped off last year against Detroit. We came back and we won with no time on the clock. So I'll say Alan Lazard. I know MVS was the guy last week. I know he had 90 yards and a touchdown, but I think Lazard will be the guy this week.
Didn't y'all just get a new tight end this year as well?
Man, I don't even want to talk about our tight end position. We got a guy we took in the third round last year, and then another guy we took in the third round this year, and then we got 75-year-old Mercedes Lewis.
Damn,
I must say, I know y'all got somebody new.
I'm like, damn, he still playing. That Mercedes is a lemon. Shit, he dead.
Hey, bro, you understand that because you used to
going
drive
on
Lexus.
Hey, don't hate me. Hey, Lexus lasts forever. But me, I'm gonna go with the whole Cowboys receiving corps. If you got one of them three wide receivers, take them because they play the Falcons. The Falcons can't cover nobody.
Boy, that defense looks trash.
Everybody.
Hey, bro, what Russell Wilson did that defense was beyond disrespectful. I mean, at the end of the day, as a Falcon, if I was in the secondary, we supposed to meet him at the bus and fuck him up the way he embarrassed us. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my opinion.
CD Lamb. You got CD Lamb or Cooper or Gallup. Start them. They all gonna eat that game. They don't have a secondary.
So let me ask you this then: how you feel about Jarvis Landry going against Cincinnati?
I'm not touching the Browns player because Baker Mayfield the quarterback.
Oh, thank you. He's such a bum. He's such a bum.
Hey, Brian, it's crazy that sad as he's been, they want to trade Odell instead of him. I don't get it. I know. I don't get it.
Send him to Green Bay. Send him to Green Bay. Let's make OBJ great again.
Look, send him to the Saints. Mike Thomas hurt. Bring OBJ back home.
Only way he gonna go to Green Bay is if y'all have a hot tub full of dudes up there, and I don't think y'all gonna do that for him.
Ouch!
Oh, my bad. I wasn't supposed to say that out loud. I'm sorry.
No, he likes to get shit on, so you gotta have somebody who like to shit on him. That's his new thing now.
Hey, bro, well, I know for a fact y'all do that down here in Walden.
They might shit on him. A girl down here might shit on him. And it's gonna be a premium shit with the food we got.
There's a lot of cows in Wisconsin.
There's a lot of cows.
There's a lot of cows in Wisconsin. So he can just play it off like he's trying to get some milk. If it happens, it happens.
But back to your Browns thing, man. The Browns play like shit. They got the perfect color on. They play like shit. The quarterback ain't shit. So I'm not touching nobody from Cleveland.
Shit.
Straight like that. You ain't lying.
No receiver from Cleveland. I don't trust it. I don't care if they're going against the Falcons. I'm not trusting it. Because Baker Mayfield finds a way to throw an interception. He finds a way. He finds a way to fuck up.
But I was disappointed he's not on my schedule this year.
I'm on that train, dog.
With that being said, I told y'all I didn't think Nick Chubb was going to be very good this year.
Man,
and he wasn't. He was awful. He was awful.
Yeah, you missed that. You missed that point of the discussion.
Granted, he was playing against the Ravens.
The better back.
And Kareem Hunt did play better.
I can't agree with you there.
He did.
I can't agree with you because Chubb only had 10 carries. He had 6 in the first quarter.
That's
and he
the
finished
problem.
the game with 10 carries.
Throwing the damn ball.
He can't do nothing other than run the ball. You got to be diverse.
Okay, so let me ask you this then, because that's the knock on Derrick Henry. But at the end of the day, when your quarterback is
Derrick Henry getting 30 touches.
Okay, but Nick Chubb was the number 2 rusher last year before Derrick Henry. I mean, he was number 1 until Derrick Henry came and took the lead last game. So you can't tell me that type of production just magically disappeared when you only giving him 10 carries. Like
You need
you
to
got to
stop
feed
throwing the
him.
ball with Baker Mayfield.
And
But
That's what it is.
y'all, so this is the first thing. I tried to bring up this point as well. Kareem Hunt only played half the year last year. So when he came back in that second half, that's when he started taking the touches away.
okay, once again. So
And then on
so
top of
let me
that,
make sure I'm understanding you
if you
correctly.
want to go back, and then if you want to go back further, if you want to go back further, I don't know if you remember Peyton Hillis,
Yeah.
trash running back, but he was a 1 year wonder for Cleveland as well. I don't, I don't have any faith in Nick Chubb.
But see the thing
He can't
is,
do nothing but run the
Chubb is
ball,
not one hit
and he
wonder
ain't getting 30 touches.
talent. It's coaching because at the end of the day, Baker Mayfield do not need the ball in his hands much as they do. You know what I'm saying? When
He's
Cleveland
tough.
was successful last year, it was because they was running the football. You know what I'm saying? So if they don't feed Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt may be he's a good running back. I'm not taking nothing away from him, but he ain't Nick Chubb. So if they don't feed him, Cleveland's gonna look terrible. The whole team not gonna give you no fantasy numbers. And as a Chubb owner, hopefully Cleveland wake up and take the fucking ball out of Baker hands, like we did our quarterbacks last season, and you got a chance of winning games.
But y'all went right back to that same formula of number 68 throwing the ball 43 times. Y'all
Well,
barely keep that with that one.
some of that was my right tackle being stupid, getting the fucking DUI on the fucking Friday night before the first game of the season. Dumbass. You know that, so that changed our game plan because he's a better run blocker than Dennis Kelly is. And
We
then the
like
other
the
half
party.
of that is we just looked soft, man. That was no excuse for that. We just looked like a team
So
that
listen,
felt like we should have just won because we showed up.
I'm like this. So let's go to tight ends, man. Since we covered the wide receivers, who's the tight end besides Kittle, Kelsey that you'll play this week?
Hey man, I got two. I'm gonna start in Detroit with T.J. Hawkinson. You know what I'm saying? Rather unknown tight end, but he had a good game last week despite them losing.
Man, the Packers
Yeah.
though.
Hey, so one thing you know about Matt Stafford, his arm is strong and he don't give a fuck what's there. If he think he can make that throw, he gonna let that bitch loose. So you always gonna have a chance with them. And then secondly, he surprised me with how good he looked. But I'm gonna say Denver Broncos Noah Fant. We just could not cover him last night. He looked amazing, bro. And that's rare with my safeties. You know I got the best safety in the game. We should have put him on him, but he just kept getting open, kept getting open. Wasn't nothing we can do with it. And it looked like Denver wanted to feature him, so I like Noah Fant.
All right, Brandon.
So I agree on Noah Fant, 100%. He looked explosive. He looked like what everybody thought he was going to be last year. Um, so as well, I'll go with Noah Fant. And I'm going to pick a Titan, Jonnu Smith. He was one of my sleeper picks this year. I'm a little high. Had a touchdown last night. I like Jonnu Smith.
That's my
Yeah,
guy. You know, I like Johnny,
and I'm saying
but
I
I
was
wasn't giving
on
the
the.
homer picks.
I'm in agreement with y'all with Noah Fant. He was mine, and I'm also gonna go Doyle with the Colts. Phillip Rivers like throwing the running backs and tight ends, and
Who they
Doyle had
play?
put up he had a decent game, huh?
Who they play?
Who the Colts play? I'm gonna look it up for you right now. The Vikings. That's
Okay,
all
let
he
me.
not gonna throw it to the receivers, bro. He only gonna throw it to the running back and the tight end. You gotta know Phillip Rivers,
I know him.
running
After
back,
after after
tight
what we
end.
just did to them, he better be throwing it to the receivers.
He's not throwing it to receivers. He gonna throw
That man, that
running
man,
back.
that man, Anthony Harris was rated the number one safety by PFF last year. We got this man ranked in the 90s right now. Start the season.
I'm
Who
just
who
saying.
made that
He
rank?
only gonna
Attack them boys.
throw running back,
Attack them
tight end.
boys. PFF. PFF.
But you know that's some of the same people that didn't even have the best safety in the game in the top 100. So I'm not even gonna entertain their rankings. You know,
PFF don't.
Because
PFF don't do the top 100.
no, but when they had their rankings,
Players do
Kevin
it.
Bayard wasn't even in. He was like number 7
you still
among
butthurt
safeties or some
about
shit. Yes, yes, I am. I'm not letting that go.
It's
Not letting him go.
I
you know,
mean,
because
I'm still salty that Devontae Adams was ranked in like the 60s, but I mean, he just doing his thing to make sure he's in the top 10 this year.
I think he was 57. Cole, he was in the 50. You know, 57. Yeah, that's right. The
Regardless,
tight end pool
he was
is
too
really
low.
shallow this year in fantasy. So if you ain't got one of the top dogs, it's pretty freaking shallow. So what
Hey,
about
bro.
defenses you're going with this week?
Oh well, obviously I'm gonna tell you play Buffalo defense. Ryan Fitzpatrick still starting, and yes, he look good sometimes. But one thing you know about him, he don't give a damn. He gonna throw it, and he gonna throw picks. He still gonna keep throwing. And I like Buffalo against that offense. And another surprising pick because I like defenses that can rush the passer. And this was always one of my sleepers coming in. But the Washington football team, I love how they front four look in the run
They
game,
play the
man, getting after
Cardinals.
the pass. Kyler better
They
have his
play the
track shoes
Cardinals.
on. He better have his track shoes on. Them youngsters coming.
I'm saying they got D Hop. That's the only reason why I wouldn't say don't play Washington this week. If you don't have a better option, play Washington. But they playing. They're like Kyler Murray on a different level this year. So I don't know. They just did that to the 49ers with a good front four. So
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the
I would
49ers
pick them
front
up.
four. I like Washington front four just a little better though. That's just my opinion.
All right, Brandon, who you
Who's
gonna go
Pittsburgh
with?
playing this week? Who's
Pittsburgh is
Pittsburgh got this
playing.
week?
Damn, who do they play this week? I'm looking for it.
I just saw that 10 minutes ago.
Me too. I just seen it. They play the Broncos.
That's definitely a good play.
Give me Pittsburgh.
That's
Give me
definitely a good play.
Pittsburgh. Last year, I know they led the league in sacks. What they were doing to Barkley, Bud Dupree was in the backfield hitting Barkley as he received the handoff on every single play. Like, and then my boy TJ Watt had that nice interception.
I know I had him in
I
one of
like
my
Minka
leagues.
Fitzpatrick in that secondary. Yeah, Minka Fitzpatrick is a dog in that secondary. That defense is something. But yeah, they would be my pick against Denver. Drew Lock still don't look like he's 100% the man yet. But yeah, that'd be my pick.
I'm going with the Bears. They play the Giants. I'm going with the Bears, and Daniel Jones is good for an interception or a fumble.
So is
In any
Trubisky.
game, I'm gonna go with the Bears on that one. You know, and they good for getting turnovers. So I'll go with the Bears. As much as I want to go with the Bengals against the Browns, I don't want to touch the Bengals defense right. As much as I want to say it, that might be a spot for you if you don't have a good defense. But maybe the Rams against the Eagles because Carson Wentz look like hot garbage. So, and Jalen Ramsey gonna flop his way to the top. So you know,
Not sassy Jalen. Not
sassy
sassy.
Jalen, sassy. He was so sassy on that one. Oh.
So who gonna be the sassiest player of the year? OBJ or Ramsey?
I don't know, man. It's a
Man,
tough one.
say, bro, that's the definition of a coin flip right there. Man.
It's a coin flip.
And
Because
actually, I'm gonna throw in one more. I'm gonna throw in one more. Tom Brady.
Well, see, here's the thing: if they find a
Tom
way,
Brady is on camera kissing his kids like for 5 seconds or more. I understand giving your kid a little kiss on the cheek, but kissing your kid mouth to mouth like for 10 seconds is weird. Kissing his dad in the middle of the field on the lips, weird. Kissing Robert Kraft on the mouth, very weird. And
so
then
you
the way
saying he
he
Lil
just be
Wayne out
crying
here?
on the sidelines.
yeah, I'm
And
just
then
saying. Well, you know, I
see
think
the
it'll be
fake him and
OBJ.
Robert Kraft.
I think OBJ is the number one because he'd be sassy every year. Every year something comes out about OBJ that is like, first it was the hot tub incident. Nobody ever topping that. Now he get shitted on, and now and then his choice of wear, and he like to wear what he like to wear. So Jalen talks sassy, and Tom is sassy. So I don't.
While we're on
OBJ
the
got
topic of clothing,
don't say Cam.
while we're on the
Please
topic
don't say
of clothing,
Cam.
what was up with that big bird suit?
Hey, he produced. He can wear that yellow suit, whatever he want. He produced.
Oh man,
yeah, he came out there. He came out there looking like a submarine, but I mean,
him and Westbrook got the same. They got the same stylist, man. Him and Westbrook just come with the same.
I think he got Westbrook beat though, bro. That dude with the big yellow hat, he look like the dude from Curious George, bro. Hey man, the big yellow hat, man. Before we get out of here, man, I need to hear y'all waiver wire steals in week 2. Some people need to hit the waiver wire after week 1. So who y'all looking at for the waiver wire steals in week 2?
I'm going after Joshua Kelly from the Chargers. He played that Melvin Gordon role for them this week. He got in the end zone too. We all know what Eckler can do as a pass catcher, but Kelly was running hard between the tackles, so I think he's going to be a solid player. He can get you a good 8 to 12 points every week, and if he gets a touchdown, even better.
No doubt. Well, I'm gonna stick with the running back theme. I was just trying to, I usually when there's a situation where you don't know, you sit back and watch and see who take over. And on the Washington football team, Peyton Barber stepped up and said he wanted to be the man. He had a solid game week 1. So if you're in desperate need of a running back, can't get nobody else, that's somebody you should look at.
And then I see this in a lot of leagues. Benny Snell. If you can't get, you better get him now. Get Benny Snell or Naheem Hines because they're still out there. I'm shocked that Hines is still out there, but if you can get your hands on one of them, and also Washington's defense, because nobody picked Washington defense. So
at all.
Those 3. If you need a defense and you need some running backs, I ain't really seen no other receivers really pop out. That's not already picked up. So it's the running back centric thing.
I've seen a few.
So
I've seen a few.
Russell Gage
from Atlanta.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he put on the show. But they'll get their ass. Well, they're gonna get their ass up a lot. So yeah.
And then if you're really desperate, it's gonna be hard to say, but MVS. I know a lot of people are going all in on him. And then Malcolm Brown, he popped off for the Rams. He looks like he's gonna be the man, just like you were saying about Snell taking over. I think Malcolm Brown, he really took over that job against Dallas. So,
hey man,
and he gave the Dallas Cowboys an L, so he gets a bonus in my book.
Hey, bro, but I still can't touch no receiver with 2 last names, bro.
Oh, you can't touch the receiver with 2 last names?
I don't know, bro. I just got something about it, bro. I can't touch no receiver with 2 last names, bro. You keep MVS. You keep Smith-Schuster, you keep all of them. I don't want none of them guys.
But wait, Juju, you talk bad about Juju.
Juju went off.
On the first, and Juju went off.
I said, bro, he caught 2 fluke touchdowns. Won't happen again.
Fluke.
Fluke.
The first one, he was wide damn open. How was a fluke?
Blown coverage. Fluke.
How was
Juju was having a terrible game until that blown coverage. Johnson was out touching him until that blown coverage.
It has to stop.
I don't hate him, bro. He's just not a number 1 receiver.
He proved it last night because I know
he did. He wasn't the lead. He wasn't the leader of that band last night.
Don't matter. He got 2 touchdowns. He was the leader in that.
All right. Well, look, you play him.
Speaking of last night,
he David Ruffin.
I want to give a quick shout out to Chase Claypool. He had that
Oh, that was
nice
a nice
30, 40-yard catch
nice
down the
catch.
sideline. Had the toe drag swag going on and everything.
Did he go to Wisconsin?
No,
He
he
went to
went to
Notre
Notre
Dame.
Dame.
Oh, all right. I was just checking because I know you be big on your Wisconsin players.
No, we got, I want to say one receiver in the league. No, we got two. I want to say right now. Quintez Cephas took over that number 3 role for the Lions. Had a couple of catches this week, and then I think one of them is the return man for the Bengals. But yeah, we don't produce receivers. We produce O-line, linebackers, and running backs.
Yeah, shout out to Ryan Ramchick. He came from y'all. Huh? Shout out.
That's all right. I hope his toenail fall off.
And Bond. Oh, we got another one from Wisconsin. Boy, Bond.
Zach Bond.
Yep, Zach Bond. We got him too. And we ain't even unleash him yet.
It don't matter. Y'all ain't gonna win nothing anyway.
Well, I bet you we stopped at Josh Jacobs this week.
Hey, bro, I bet Josh Jacobs get in the house this week.
He might get in the house, but he ain't getting 100. We can bet that.
Well, he didn't have 100 week 1, but he still had a great game for me.
He might not get in the house because that same team is hungry this year. They pissed off.
Yeah, what? Y'all gonna be starving Africans this week because y'all ain't get nothing.
Man, we playing David Carr.
You playing Josh Jacobs.
We playing David Carr. That's like equivalent of having number 68 back there. We playing David fucking Carr.
What'd you say, B?
What you said, Brandon? Oh. Then we got some technical difficulty.
Yeah, you can hear? We can hear you. Can you hear?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you can hear?
Yeah. But one last thing I will say. If I was y'all, I would look to sell Aaron Jones right now.
Why?
Try and sell him while his value's still high. If you watched how we played, everybody was getting carries on Minnesota. Jamal Williams, A.J. Dillon got a couple in. Tyler Irvin got a couple of reverses. Now we're doing the jet sweeps. So Alan Lazard had a few carries. It's just everybody's eating in that backfield right now. And yeah, Jones had about 70 yards and a touchdown, but I'm not confident he's going to do that every week this year. I don't know what it is. It's a gut feeling, but I don't think he's going to get all the touches, especially if Williams stays healthy this year.
Yeah, yo, I just got a report. Mike Thomas is going to miss time. So if Emmanuel Sanders on the waiver wire, you pick him up?
No, that's not the guy to pick up.
That's the guy to pick up?
Traquan. Traquan is the guy.
Hell no. And I'm putting this week.
I say that.
I'm a Saints fan.
So I'm gonna
that's like having Haywood
you
B.
might not realize
He's a Haywood B.
You might.
That's what he is.
You might not have realized.
He might get you 151 week, 2 yards next week.
He was on the field more than Sanders was week 1.
That ain't gonna happen because he's a good blocker. He's a better blocker than Emmanuel Sanders.
Nah, Drew can't throw to Emmanuel Sanders. His arm not strong enough.
Man, look, who got the end zone?
I don't know who got the end zone.
Emmanuel Sanders.
Jenkins.
I'm about to say I see Jared Cook in the house.
No, Emmanuel Sanders got a touchdown. And Janoris Jenkins got the end zone. And Kamara. So it looks good for me because Kamara about to be the man because he's gonna do screen pass. That's what we're about to see.
Well, you know what? I'm glad you're saying that. So let me send a shout out to my brother. I was gonna take it easy on you, but since time is out, now I gotta go blow out a week. I gotta make a statement. Let the league know why I'm number 1. So it ain't personal, bro.
Yeah, I'm just saying, Mike Thomas just went out because I knew it was a high ankle sprain, so I know he was gonna go out. Like he talking about he could play through it. You're not playing through a high ankle sprain in football. So You know, if you're scrambling, Traquan Smith maybe. I would go Emmanuel Sanders because he's a better receiver and can get open more than Traquan Smith. Traquan Smith runs the Mike Evans tree. Post, fly. That's all he can do, and he can block.
Oh well, you can't do that on the Saints with number 9 playing quarterback.
Oh, you can't. Oh no, you can't be like that. That's why he's not effective unless he's wide open.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. So that's why I say I would pick Traquan Smith because he can't run routes. The better route runner is Emmanuel Sanders. And Jared Cook just got up.
So since Thomas ain't playing, it sounds like y'all need to rest Drew and let James start, so all your receivers got a chance.
Yeah, I'm about to say I'm not opposed to that because James can throw the ball down the fucking field. They should have let James throw the damn ball instead of Taysom Hill just so he can get a little revenge. Like
you know Drew ain't having that, man. Because James go out there and look good.
Quarterback in the future. Shit. Hopefully they don't get this Taysom Hill shit. They own this shit hard, and I'm worried that we gonna get Taysom Hill. It's gonna be our damn starting quarterback, and we're gonna go to have a 7-9 season.
I hope you start.
You know, I hope you stub your toe, but hey, that's fine.
Let's go better, man.
I'm just saying, you know, that's big news for people who are Mike Thomas owners, like me in the Dynasty League. But I knew it once they said it was an ankle injury. I'm like, shit, I'm already looking to replace him already. So,
hey, well, look, I'm glad Brandon back home.
In the Dynasty League, you should drop him.
No, I'm not gonna drop him. You know, because you know there's something called an IR. It's something called IR. I'm gonna drop him right in that IR.
Go ahead, drop him onto the waiver wires. I'll spend every penny that I have for the waiver money.
We good. No, we okay with that. He's not getting dropped. He's getting dropped to the IR. He's going on IR.
Man, oh no, that league so deep. I wouldn't even put him on IR. He'd just be sitting on my bench waiting until he come back.
Now, just so I can pick up another player, you know, and then drop somebody else, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, be smart. Use your IR.
So I have a fantasy question for y'all because I got offered a trade today, and I'm contemplating, but I don't want to give up a running back when I'm not 100% sold on the players I'm getting. I got offered Terry McLaurin and Sammy Watkins for Kareem Hunt.
I personally would take that trade. Me personally,
the McLaurin part scares me because the quarterback sucks ass. Unless Alex Smith was back.
But here's the thing about both of those receivers. Both of those are not week in, week out players. And Kareem Hunt is not a week in, week out player at this point in time either. Yeah. But you have more upside from McLaurin because whenever Haskins starts to feed him, they feed him. He's their number one option over there. And I take a number one receiver any day over a backup running back.
The problem is, so I took Leonard Fournette, and then the next day he got cut from Jacksonville. So I have Henry, Mostert, Kareem Hunt, Fournette as my top 4 running, and Dobbins. So I
would do the trade then.
I would take the trade
because you what you losing?
Because once you got the Mostert, that means you have 3 solid number one backs, and then you have Dobbins on top of that. Yeah, I would take the trade. That's just my opinion.
But the thing is, I'm not sold on Fournette coming back and getting that job right now. I'm trying to sell him, but
he gonna get that job. He working it in. Ronald Jones is so inconsistent. Leonard Fournette gonna get that job.
And McCoy's not even a fact in that backfield, so
I'm nervous.
But that'll be like a good bye week, but you got 3 solid running backs, so you're not really losing anything. You're gaining a receiver.
All right, now Nasty, I'm gonna ask you: should I ask for AJ Brown instead of McLaurin?
Yeah,
it's a redraft. It's a redraft, not a dynasty. So,
I mean, AJ Brown is a better fantasy option than McLaurin consistently. So I mean, if he's willing to give him up, ain't no hurting in negotiations. You
Mm.
can always ask.
If he give you
Yeah,
AJ Brown, take it.
I might take Brown and Watkins for because at least Watkins he's gonna have Mahomes throwing the ball, so you never know what he's gonna do every week.
Hmm. But see, you missed his week one because every week one he go off. So
Yeah,
now
he
you just
turns
got to
into
flip a coin.
he turns into Jerry Rice week one, and then the rest of the year he'll be hurt.
Yeah.
It depends on where you want to go with this one. It's you know, if the guy is stupid, try to get McLaurin and Brown. Shit, he might be wanting Kareem Hunt so bad. You might could get both of
But he asked about
them.
Dobbins first, and I've been because I got to put him because he about to have Alvin Kamara type season. But I'm like, man, I really want to sell Fournette right now, but
I don't think after that first game, I will hold on for Nick. Sell him when he have a good game
yeah,
because nobody gonna want to buy him right now
yeah.
unless you
I
find
don't
a
know.
sucker.
I just need something because I got Robbie Anderson as one of my starters, and while he had a good week one, I don't know if he's gonna do that consistently. So I don't have much faith in him as my wide receiver too. And Godwin with Brady, I thought he was gonna be their slot guy, but apparently not. So
Oh yeah,
Who's that dude number 10
pick
for
up
Tampa
Miller.
Bay that Brady was throwing to?
Scotty Miller,
Miller,
Yeah.
pick him up. That's another one.
yeah,
Pick him up because it's like that's where you going.
that's another point I was gonna make during the sassy segment was Tom Brady and his white boy receivers too. You
Hey,
know he
bro,
loved him
Yeah,
some Amendola, some Edelman, some Welker.
he
Now he
love
has some Scotty
anybody that's
Miller.
just Brady like robots. Like you if we tell you run 5 yards and then you got to run 5 yards and then with nothing on extra. So I don't think him and Mike Evans gonna gel this season. So Scotty Miller is looking like every if he has the type of performance he had last week, he's looking like the receiver to pick up on that team.
Yeah, I might try
yeah,
to dumb
because
out.
Mike Evans, sell Mike Evans. If you got Mike Evans, I would sell him.
Well, I
Because
mean,
Brady ain't
Mike
got.
caught a touchdown, man. You got he
He
still goal
did
line
catch one
dependent.
late, but
Yeah,
I
It
he
would
was an
still.
early
sell him right
catch.
now while I can get a lot for him.
I
I'm
think.
saying
I think.
that was
I
after the
think
game was
Lattimore.
over.
I think Lattimore is a top 8 to 12
He didn't
corner in the
score on
league.
Lattimore though. He had 0
But
yards on Lattimore.
that's what I'm saying. I think he's a top 8 to 12 corner in the league. But I mean, people try to say that Mike Evans is top 5 receiver, and he was clamped. That boy was in a Chinese noodle box. Like he wasn't going nowhere.
I mean, and just to send a shot at the Saints because I hate him. Lattimore do get away with a whole lot of holding that they don't call. So I can see how he has as much success as he do, but he gonna get toasted a lot this year. I can't wait.
Man, I heard that all week one. Mike Evans and all them was gonna toast him. Man, he locked Mike Evans up.
Yeah, I didn't
Mike
tell you
Evans
that,
caught that little late touchdown pass. Locked him
but
up,
but
and that
I
wasn't even
didn't tell
on
you
him.
that.
That was on Jordan Jenkins.
I didn't tell you they was gonna kill him, but I don't like him.
I'm just
Lattimore
saying.
had Mike.
What I'm saying
Lattimore
is
had Mike
sell Mike
Evans in
Evans now
a
while his stock is high, because I don't think Brady going to him much. I don't think Brady can give it to where his strengths are. He only got certain routes.
Didn't you draft him?
Lattimore
I don't
had
think
him in a straitjacket.
Brady.
That's true. Hey man, you know what? I'm glad we all on this fantasy show, man. So the week
Oh, now you going out. There you go. Can't hear you.
Nah,
y'all can hear me.
You can hear you now.
yep.
All right, yeah. The week we play, I need everybody on so we can have the same conversation because I'm beating all y'all this year. I'm letting y'all know it right now. I'm not taking no prisoners, no mercy. Brandon, since you say
Go
you the
take a look
champ,
at the
just know
champ
I'm coming to
squad.
get you.
Go take a
I'm
look at
just
the
saying.
champ squad.
I'm just saying, Nasty, when you play me in the Dynasty League in here, it's fine. In the other league, that's fine. You know, you go be in the serving up hot L's like pancakes. You can come in the
So I'm
chef
I'm
mode.
glad I'm listening to this confidence from both of y'all. So can I get some early bets? Can we get 50 push-ups a game?
What's y'all saying?
Can I get that from both of y'all each game? I
50?
would love that.
50?
50. That's light,
You
man.
love
That's
that?
light work. That's light
On
work.
top of on top of you eating your L pancakes. You talking about that?
I said, bro, I'm not taking no L, so that's why I'm confident in making these bets without even knowing when I play y'all, because I'm gonna beat y'all.
I'm about it. I'm about the push-ups. I'm all about 50.
You know what?
I'm all
You
about
know
getting
what?
you back in shape. I'm all about getting
When
you
you have a
back in
champ,
shape, Nasty. You got a budget.
when you
So I'm gonna get you
when
back
you
in
have a
shape.
champ, when you have a championship under your belt, then you can start making bets with me.
I got a lot of
Ooh.
championships under my belt. I
Not in
have
that
over.
league.
I mean, that's true. You know, it's only one season old. It's only
I'm
one
about to say
champion.
it's only one season.
I got over 50 fantasy football championships. I don't just talk about it. I do this.
I don't know what homeless people. I don't know what homeless people you be playing fantasy with. So I got to make sure.
Damn.
I mean, well, look, if you that confident that I'm only beating homeless people, these 50 push-ups should be light work then. That's what it sounds like. That's what I'm hearing.
I'm gonna
Look,
get
this
you
what we do.
strong. You gonna be strong.
Uh,
I'm gonna get you that major pain voice. Nasty, I'm gonna get you strong. You gonna
that's
go
my
be
strong. That's my strong hand.
strong hand. Well, yeah, fellas, man, we gotta wrap it up in the shout outs because I got the wrestling show coming up in 30 minutes. So any shout outs?
I'll let the champ go first.
The champ. Oh, can you say that again?
It won't happen. One time, no repeat offenders.
Okay.
The champ is here. That's what you saying.
No, so
You saying, Eddie?
so the,
You know
so
that's my saying.
so this one I got. Shout out Jair Alexander. We had a failed 4th-and-1 or 4th-and-goal at the 1-yard line. And every reason for us to lose momentum. And Jair came in and got a safety. And then right before the half, he got us a pick so we could stack up another touchdown right before the half. Completely changed the game. At that point, we were struggling, score points. And it's actually funny. The words he used was, I thought it was a run, so I left my coverage to go get the run. And when I saw that it wasn't a run, I slid in the DMs and got the safety. So I want to give a shout out to him making plays. He's making me look good. I said he was going to be a top 10 corner this year. I said he was going to be all pro and make the Pro Bowl. So I want to give a shout out to him. And then, Devonta Adams doing his regular thing. So, and then to y'all, of course, having me on here.
No problem. We got word that you wasn't coming back home, bro. After Giannis and them got out, bro. We was worried. We was worried. We like, man, he ducking us, man. Worried.
No, look. So my dad just had surgery, so that's why I've been. I'm trying to help take care of him and whatnot. So,
gotta
we
take
wish
care
him
of
a
family
speedy
first, bro.
recovery. Yeah, we wish him a speedy recovery, man. Definitely understand that.
He had a hernia, so he had to get that taken care of. But he's doing good now, walking around and finally eating, so he's good.
All right, prayers up to your fam, bro. We definitely praying for him, man.
No doubt, no doubt. Well, since I'm gonna follow his lead, since we sending shout outs to our team, only one player played worthy last night, in my opinion, and that was Jeffrey Simmons. If you haven't seen the young fellow, watch him do it as a prop. You know what I'm saying? I seen some Aaron Donald type moves and performance from him last night, and I'm excited about his future with the Titans. Next shout out You know what I'm saying? I usually don't even put the personal out, but shout out to my mini me, number 4 birthday tomorrow. Getting old, turning 12. You
Oh,
know,
you gotta
time
try.
flying. Say, bro, there you go. See, you know what? I'm gonna leave that alone. But
Nasty try.
you know what I'm saying? Happy birthday to
Whole
my
tribe
son,
of
though. You
kids.
know, and man, shut up, man. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to y'all, man. Glad to sit here and chop this fantasy shit up with y'all. And I'm definitely looking forward to more and more of these conversations. You know what I'm saying? But for all everybody that won't take notes, don't listen to these two. Brandon got a fluke victory last year. It won't happen again. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming for the title. The champ is here. Mo, you already know I'm coming to get these
I
titles,
beat
man.
you
I'm here.
already. Didn't I beat you in the championship already?
But that was like 8 years ago, man.
And then look, in the other league, and we should remain nameless. I won a championship while you was in that league, wasn't you?
No, I wasn't in it when you won it. I was in the
Oh well, I
developmental
Did
won
you
it
league.
make the
anyway. So I
playoffs
won
last year?
one recently, and I think the trophy around here somewhere. I don't know. League should
Did I
remain
make the
nameless.
playoffs last year? Yes, I made the playoffs last
Yeah,
year.
in our dynasty.
Yes,
Oh,
I made the
that's
playoffs.
funny because it's funny. I ain't seen the championship.
Yeah, because the semifinals,
Let me
Josh
scratch my
Jake.
neck.
Nah, man, because like the more and more you said that, I remember why I lost now. Because Josh Jacobs was out. I didn't have anything on the bench worthy of playing. And
I
then
hear
on top
excuses.
of that, we sat Derrick Henry down. So I was just like double fucked. So I just had to put
I
anything
hear
on the field.
excuses.
I didn't prepare, you know what I'm saying? And that was a rookie mistake on my part because I know better than that. But it won't happen again.
Well, I got a couple shout outs. First, I want to shout out my Saints for whooping
Oh
Tom
Lord.
Brady's ass.
Let me get off the camera.
Because we're doing a team
Oh
thing.
Lord.
Hey, shutting up all these new age Bucks fans. Thank y'all for kicking Tom Brady right in the mouth and welcoming him to the NFC South. And then I got a couple more teams I want to shout out. Shout out to the Rams for shutting up the Cowboys. We got them whining. Shout out to the Kyler Murray for shutting up the 49ers. And shout out for Steven Gostkowski for missing all them field goals and making Nasty sweat. That's
Hey, bro, look. Hey, bro. All I'm gonna say is, bro, just add them. We already know who you talking about. Just say, man, shout out to Zam, y'all took that L. Shout out to Sean, y'all took that L. You ain't gotta say, you ain't
Sean
gotta be
and Mike.
subliminal.
I'm sorry,
Let them know, man.
look, Sean and Mike. Y'all took that L 49 Nation. Zam, you took that, that's why he came on salty, because his bald head ass took that L.
Hey,
I'm
bro.
like Skip Bayless. I'm like Shannon Sharp, man. I'm serving a smorgasbord of L's around here. And I
Hey,
thought I
bro.
had one for nasty, and then the damn Broncos sold out. I had the plate ready. It was ready, and I got to put it in the microwave because the
Hey, bro.
Broncos sold out.
Hey, you know what's crazy, bro? My phone was blowing up the whole game. I don't talk to nobody while we playing. Say, bro, I had like 140 messages because everybody assumed we was gonna lose that game. Motherfucker couldn't wait for me to take an L, so I already know what time it was.
Man, I was ready. I had the plate ready. I had the table. You had the reservation, and then he canceled on me at the last. But
Yeah,
don't worry,
I
the
got, I
other
got,
ones they took that L.
I got two more things I want to say real quick. The first one, Lions. Obviously, everybody knows our run defense sucks. Kenny Clark got hurt. Do y'all have any faith in Adrian Peterson, Swift against us this week?
I'm not touching that backfield. I'm
I
not touching.
mean, to be honest,
Fuck that
if I
backfield.
had to pick one out of that backfield, I'm taking Peterson. Swift looking
And
like he's the
then
pass catching best, and Peterson is running rock. 14, 15
I'm
a
carries for
pass catch,
97 yards.
a pass. You said he
Driving.
looks like
I'm
a pass
sorry, but
catching.
let me rephrase it. He
Oh,
looks
okay.
like
yeah, he
they're
tried.
using him for the receiving portion, but he didn't catch the one that mattered.
It hit my
Okay.
hands, coach. It hit my hands.
And
I'm sorry,
I just want to
coach.
say, Jonathan Taylor had 6 catches, no drops, and everybody said that he couldn't catch, so no biggie.
That's my
That's
running back.
well, he
That's
got a
my
But
noodle
running back.
on quarterback
second
throwing to
thing,
him.
huh?
He got a noodle on quarterback throwing to him, so he have no choice but to catch that soft throw. that Philip Rivers throwing to him.
So is that why Kamara's so good?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
That's why he catching it.
Yes.
I'm not lying to you. That's why he catching it. Get that run at the catch.
It ain't no secret about that.
It's like baseball. When you used to seeing, fastball, and here comes Drew Brees with that breaking ball. You go swing for that fastball, and
Drew Brees
that's why
has
his
to
screen
change
game
up.
is so good. Look. That's why the screen game in New Orleans is so good, because Drew Brees that's his normal pass. He's gonna throw it, he's gonna float it in there. But shout out to Drew Brees for throwing the 40-yard pass. He proved me wrong. He threw a 40-yard pass.
Man, you see how long it took for that ball to get there? If that cornerback tried to sprint, he could have caught that, man.
And if he threw it 45 yards, it was a touchdown. But he proved me wrong. He can throw the ball 40 yards. I can eat crow.
Okay, then my second thing is, can we get a nasty take on Stephen Gostkowski real quick?
See, this is why I don't like talking to y'all, bro. Say, bro, that's
Mr.
the first thing he asked me.
Against Mr. 4 field goal.
Listen, man, bro, we was having such a positive show. Why you got to make me go there, man?
We ain't talking about Ric Flair, baby.
Say, bro, listen. All right. So since you want my take on it, I don't 100% blame Gostkowski. This is all Tennessee Titans' fault. You got a kicker fresh off of surgery. You should have let him sit around 3-4 weeks to get in flow of kicking during the game before we put him out there. We had no business putting him out there. But then even with that, motherfucker, this was routine kicks. You ain't had no business missing 4 of them. You know what I'm saying? You almost cost us a game that should have been an easy victory. You know what I'm saying? You got me over there blood pressure high watching the game and shit. People blowing my phone up because you got one job. You only got one job. I shouldn't have to talk to 70, 80 people because you can't kick 40 yards and you missed when you missed the extra point and you went over there and took your shoes off. I ain't gonna lie. Part of me was like, yes, he going to his car. He just going to fuck home. Don't even get back on the plane with us because I thought you knew we was done with you. You know what I'm saying? But hey, bro, when he took them fucking shoes, I'm like, yes, he must knew he cut. We ain't even got to tell him. You know he ain't coming back. But we gave another opportunity. You saved it. You get another week because you saved yourself. But don't do that shit no more, bro. My heart can't take it. I don't need no more stressful games when it should be easy. Dude, you got one job. Just do your fucking job. That's it. Do your job.
Man.
Oh man, that is hilarious.
That was good. Hey, and that was off script too. That wasn't even planned.
Yeah, we didn't script it because I wanted him to do a nasty take, and he said he wasn't gonna do a nasty take on Stephen Gostkowski and his 4 field goals and that missed extra point.
Hey, bro, nobody asked you to keep counting. Bro. Nobody asked you to count.
So the funniest part is I was on the phone watching the game, and I was like, oh, it's 4th down. I said, I wonder if they're gonna let him kick this shit from the 1. And you guys scored the touchdown, and I was like, oh, okay, he's good. Like he ain't have to kick the field goal. And then this motherfucker missed the extra point. I was like, oh hell. And I seen him take off. I seen him take off one shoe, so I was like, oh, is there something wrong with him now? Or like, what's going on here? And then he took off the other one. I was like, oh, did he get cut during the game? I thought it was like, hey, who's that corner for the Bills?
Vontae
like
Davis.
2 years ago, that he retired mid-game. I thought that's what he was doing.
Dude said, man, I ain't remember this shit, man. I'm gone.
Son, I would run butt naked in Lambeau Field in December than have that motherfucker be my kicker. I'm sorry. I can't do it.
Hey, say, bro, but if you look at my last 5 kickers, we ain't got nothing better than that.
Oh, I'm just saying, bro. I can't look. I'd rather get cut 1,000 times and dumped in lemon juice than have him be my kicker, bro. I'm serious.
Hey, what I will say is, I want to say 2 years ago. It might have been last year. Mason Crosby had missed 4 or 5 field goals in one game against Detroit, and we ended up losing. And since then, he's hit over 90% of his field goals. So, maybe, give him a pat on the back, embrace him, give him some confidence, let him know that you still love him and the Titans.
Give him a hug.
And maybe he'll come back and he'll return to the Hall of Fame form that he was in New England.
Here's the problem with that, right?
He get the same Gonzalez treatment he got in Cleveland when he missed the 4 field goals plus.
But here's the only problem I have with that. We had Suckup. We tried that with him. He kept missing. We had Joseph. We tried that with him. He kept missing. Like, how long are we going to keep taking these kickers that only have one job and can't do one fucking job before we say, you know what, bro, we just got to go ahead and find somebody that's going to earn the spot? Because I don't understand what they're saying in practice. They keep putting these dudes out here that keep missing anything under 40 yards. As a professional kicker, you can't do that.
That's what y'all
get. I got 2 suggestions for you to replace.
I want kicker lists.
Ray
the first 2 I got for you, not Ray Picker. He gonna come piss. He gonna come kiss Nasty on the mouth.
Oh no!
Like Ace Ventura. I know you seen that. I know you seen Ace Ventura.
Yeah, but that ain't gonna end well for him.
Hey, but my 2 suggestions: you could take Roberto Aguayo.
Nope.
Oh, good Lord!
Hell no! You going in the wrong direction.
Or
Nick Folk.
Nah, Cody Parkey. The double doink for Chicago.
You going? You laughing? We had him. That was one of our 5 kickers.
God damn.
Parkey. Yeah.
Everybody when Chicago lost to Philly in the playoffs like 2 years ago when they first got Mac.
Yeah.
And he hit the goalpost twice and missed it.
Yeah, we had him for a stretch of 7 games. It wasn't a good 7 games.
Y'all picked up Martin Grammatical.
For what? So he can celebrate and tear ACL again? We all right.
Hey, Adam Vinatieri somewhere though. If you really want a good kicker.
Nah, he wore a coach jersey. We don't want him.
Yeah, he's trying to help you out. Morton Anderson, I think he still can kick it. I think Morton Anderson still can kick it. He like 60, but he can kick it.
He wore a Saints jersey. We don't want him either.
I guarantee you, if Andrew Luck was like, hey, I want to put a jersey back on, I want to come play for the Titans, you would not hesitate to accept it.
You want to laugh? I would.
Wow.
I am not in no stretch of form an Andrew Luck fan.
So
and it's
you
not
would
even
take Tannehill over Andrew Luck?
I ain't say that either. I said I would hesitate. I said I would hesitate.
And then you'd be like,
no, that's a whole other discussion.
We have number 68. Andrew Luck was not ranked. Yeah, let's stick to Tannehill.
Yeah, we're going to take Ryan Tannehill. That's what you said.
I mean, that's not what I'm saying. Well, both of them have injury history, but Luck stays hurt a lot more. And then on top of that, I just never been a fan. Like, I don't see what everybody else see in Andrew Luck. That's just me.
The hate is real. I hope Gostowski missed 5 this week.
It's all gonna be extra points, so I don't even care.
Ain't gonna be no extra points. We talking field goals, baby. 5 field goals, because y'all look like an offense was throwing 40 times. He throwing 40 times. Y'all doing field goals.
Man, we about to tell Jacksonville up, man. We not throwing no 40 times. We ain't gonna need to.
I believe in Uncle Rico.
Hey, that's what them Colts fans thought. Colts fans thought they was gonna tear up Jacksonville. That didn't work out too well.
We own them people though. We ain't the Colts. We own them.
You don't own Minshew. Let's go Gardner. His name Gardner.
Hey, bro, I don't need no weed pull. I ain't worrying about him.
But you like I said, y'all never know what to expect here on the Fantasy Impact Show, man. We'll be back next Tuesday with a show, and of course Friday we're gonna do all the sports. Hopefully Brandon will be back with us Friday, because we're gonna be talking about basketball. So hopefully he'll join us, and we get him a Brandon take on Giannis losing. we can hopefully get that in.
I can't even put that on Giannis because he didn't play. But yeah, I guess we'll have to wait.
Good, because the people been waiting on your opinion on that.
Yeah, I need to hear your opinion on Friday because we was waiting. So until Friday, man. This your boy Mo Young. It got Too Nasty and Brandon. We'll see y'all later. Peace.
We out.